Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now in this video I want to explain to you how you can get started learning Google Cloud. Now I already have a few videos on my YouTube channel for how to get started with a free trial and explaining some of the services that Google Cloud have, but what I really wanted to explain to you is once you're in here and you've got your free trial, how you can go about learning it and some good ideas just to how to get started, right? So what I normally do, and when I approach any new sort of service, given that it's Google Cloud or if it's a specific service like Kubernetes or something, I always take a step back and I go, how would I run, let's say, a blog? How would I run a blog on this service? Okay, so straight away, we've got a little project coming on. Right, we've got a blog. Now let's figure out how we would do this. So in Google Cloud, that would then set you on a path, right? Where you could be like, oh, let's go and look how I can create that. Now, you think and go, okay, I'm probably going to need a server, right? Okay, we know that Google Cloud, I can have servers and I could go into Compute Engine, right? From a basic server point of view, you could go VM instances, right? Now, in here, now you can create your VM. It could be running Linux or Windows or whatever you want to try and learn. And you can spin that up, right? So that's your first little project you could have had, right? And now once you've got that, what you can then do from that perspective is then go, all right, on this server, I'm going to try to figure out how to run the blog. Am I going to go with WordPress or am I going to go with Nginx? What am I going to go with? And then you can start thinking about that, having a play around. And now what's happening with that is that, let's say you create a public blog, right? You've learned straight away how to create a VM in Google Cloud, how to open up firewall ports, right? So people can access it. You've got a public IP address on that, so which is the IP address people can use. You can look at setting up a domain name, right, with that. And then out of all of that stuff, you're now getting logs and information about what your server's doing and what's happening in Google Cloud, where then you can start exploring with the log analytics and stuff like that within Google Cloud. So just from that one simple service, you've got all of this information that you've just learned and log information that you can play with. Now, as you start to get experience with this stuff, what you can then do is go, okay, we've got the VM. What would it look like if I wanted to create a load balancer, right? So then you could just start having a scroll around and you could go, okay, what does a load balancer look like? Now let's just type in load balancing, right? You can come in here and now you can start exploring, right? How does a load balancer work? You can Google all of that, so you can click here, learn more on how it works. So if we click that, we're now reading a whole bunch of information. Oh, external HTTPS load balancing, what's that? What's internal? There's all this great information that you can start playing around with and looking at and reading up on, and all of a sudden you've gone from creating a simple VM to all of this new stuff, all this load balancing, all these cool cloud features that you can do. So that's how I would recommend to get started. Now, another way, if you're not too keen on jumping straight in, you're more keen to do like courses and stuff, Qwiklabs is something I would suggest. So Qwiklabs, they are fantastic. They give you real hands-on stuff to learn and to play around with. So if we look on the Google Cloud Essentials and click Begin, you can see here that a tour of the hands-on labs and stuff, that's free, so they'll kind of explain to you. And then there's stuff where you'll have to get credits to actually play around with some of the stuff. But what Google Cloud generally, they sometimes have is a free course that goes on for Qwiklabs. So if I go back to Google, you'll see here, it's actually Qwiklabs free. Now, I think this is only running for a short period of time, so if I jump into here, so there's the Qwiklabs free, right? So where you can come in and they have hands-on labs and all of this stuff. So this is a perfect way for you to get hands-on without spinning up your own tenant. You can use temporary environments that Google Cloud gets spun up, or that Qwiklabs spin up for you in Google Cloud. And this is a great way for you to start learning. Now I think this, yeah, again, I think this is just running for December and we're pretty much at the end. So if you see this video, make sure you jump onto that. Otherwise, keep an eye out for more of these courses that come out. This is Qwiklabs is what I also use for my training for my certifications for Google Cloud as well. So I really recommend it because it's a mix of hands-on and reading and instructor-led stuff as well. So just looking at this, so here you can see that, so register anytime in December and claim a 30 days free access to complete the challenge. So it is only running in December. So this is a very limited time. So if you see this video, make sure you check it out. So here you can choose which way to get started. So I think getting started is kind of just your, like your main stuff, like cloud engineers, architects. So this is a really good course for getting with that. But if you are keen to learn machine learning, app development, Kubernetes, data analytics, this is a really cool thing to do. So make sure you sign up to this here and get started with that as well. But that's pretty much what all I really wanted to make a video on. Is just kind of how you can get started and just some ideas you can think of to start learning Google Cloud. Not just Google Cloud, but any cloud in general. You can use that idea of creating a VM and then expanding on it pretty much in any cloud space. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will talk to you in the next one. See ya, bye.